How to cold approach a girl. So you've spotted a girl out in public that you want to get to know, but you don't know how. Maybe you're shy or considered socially awkward by most, or maybe just not really into the whole dating game, and don't really know how to approach someone that you're attracted to. Cold approaching anyone can be a tough process, especially if you're unsure of how to start a conversation. However, it's possible to cold approach a girl and have the interaction go smoothly. Here are some ways to make you pro to start conversation and break the ice. Part 1. Preparing yourself. Understand women. While it can be quite tough to understand women, even for women themselves, gaining an understanding of women and how they think is vital to approaching them in any way. Everyone's heard the stories of trying and failing to impress a stranger that you want to get to know, and effectively ruin your chances. If you want to be able to effectively cold approach a girl and have the approach go smoothly, it's crucial to understand her beforehand. While there's no way of generalizing women and how they think, there are a few things you can recall improving your chance of the cold approach going well. Many women prefer long-term relationships over hookups and can tell which one a guy wants. Chances are, if you approach a girl solely to have sex with her, she'll know what you're up to. Arrogance and playing yourself up to be manlier than you really are will backfire, as many women are interested in people who care about the feelings of others. She'll also discover it eventually if you were faking masculinity. Tune up your social skills. While it's important to have some social skills before approaching anyone, women in particular have some finer social nuances than others may pick up on. There are exceptions, of course, but many women prefer to be treated respectfully and as though they're being approached for more than just how they look. While it takes a lot more than just knowing how to have a good conversation to tune up your social skills, here are a few things to keep in mind when approaching girls for a conversation. Avoid calling women terms like bitches, s***s, wow, or any other terms considered derogatory towards women. Avoid swearing as well. This will turn many girls away from you. Don't comment on her body. Unless you're out at a club, you're not going to get a girl to want to go anywhere with you if the first thing you comment on is her breasts or butt, or any other part of her, for that matter, as you may creep her out. Try to avoid commenting on her body, especially with your opening lines. Don't worry about what people will think of you. Yes, it's a cliché, but there will always be people who will dislike you and what you do. A big part of confidence is living the way you want to, despite whether or not it's the way others want you to live. If you stop focusing so much on what other people think of you, including the girls you're approaching, it'll make you much happier and more confident. Be aware that some people may have very valid concerns, so at least take the time to listen to them and consider them. In particular, if female friends or family members are giving you warnings, take note and heed them. Girls often know what other girls like and don't like. Part 2. Cold approaching. Look your best. You don't need to head out in a suit and tie in order to meet women, but it's important to at least look presentable before you head out. Shower if you haven't already, apply deodorant, wear clean clothes that fit you, and brush your teeth. Comb your hair if it's long too, and make sure your facial hair is in check. Taking care of yourself is one of the most important things when trying to approach women, since your appearance contributes to the first impression they get. Put yourself out there. You can't cold approach a girl if you never leave your home. Head out in public and go to places where you're likely to find girls that are happy to chat with you. Some good places to go are shopping malls. Lots of people in malls are in a fun mood. Gyms. Plenty of women go to gyms for their workouts. Concerts. This is a great place to meet girls with common interests. If you really like the band or artist, just go. When you see a girl you want to talk to, approach her confidently without wasting time. Now that you're out and can meet girls, don't waste time overthinking or ruminating. Don't make excuses. Delaying it will only make it worse, and there is a good possibility that you may end up getting mad at yourself, and most likely giving up. Getting mad at yourself is just more negativity on top of negativity, so it's important that you reduce lag time between approaches. Just go. Of course, if there's a genuine reason for you not to approach her, for example, she's clearly focused on something else, or she's working a job, listen to your gut instinct. Most people don't like being broken out of their focus, and you don't want to distract her from her work. Find a way to strike up a conversation. It can be hard to begin a conversation when you have nothing to talk about, but it's not impossible. When coming up with a conversation starter, try to come up with something that will hook you both into the conversation and keep it going. A great conversation starter can be key to making a new friend or getting a girlfriend. You can always go with a question that anyone would ask, such as, "Hi, do you know if there's a coffee shop around here?" But the downside to this is that you may not have much to talk about with that kind of opening. Common ground is a good starting point. For example, if you're at a concert, a quiet moment would be a good time to ask, "How'd you discover this band?" Have good body language. How you present yourself is very important when it comes to having a good conversation. Having open body language is crucial, as you don't want to seem nervous or cranky when you're approaching a girl, and good body language can make the conversation go as well as possible. Try to do the following to show the girl you're interested. Maintain eye contact. Eye contact shows a girl that you're interested in what she has to say. Don't stare her down though, or she'll become uncomfortable. Smile. Smiling can portray a friendliness that makes her more willing to talk to you. Make sure it's a natural smile though, or else she'll become creeped out. Be a good listener. Truly listen when she is talking. Don't think about the next thing you're going to say. If you zone out, you only prove to her that you don't think whatever she's talking about is something you're going to listen to. Gauge her interest. You don't want to get so wrapped up in what you're saying that you completely ignore whether she actually wants to hear what you have to say. Her body language is a prime indicator of interest, but that's not all you can use to judge how interested she is. Things like openness about herself, whether she focuses all her attention on the conversation, and how much she's talking can be indicators of how interested she is. A conversation isn't a solo act. She has to be contributing too. Conclusion. Successfully cold approaching a girl is a mix of understanding, social skills, confidence, and reading the situation. Looking your best and being aware of body language can also make a significant difference. It's essential to approach with genuine intent and pay attention to her signals of interest. Remember, a conversation is a two-way street, and mutual respect is key. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell